Welcome to the frozen confines of Bellow Field for today's NESCAC Women's Lacrosse matchup between your number 2 ranked Tufts Jumbos and the 24th ranked Amherst Mammoths. This one features to be a real showdown as the Jumbos come in 1-0 off a big clutch win with a big fourth quarter performance against Colby right here on Bellow last Saturday. And the Mammoths come in 2-0, 1-0 in the NESCAC and 1-0 on the road. Neither of these teams have lost a game yet. It is only early March, but this game will definitely have big implications come NESCAC 20 time. And for the Jumbos, a team that came off a phenomenal season last year, this is their chance to avenge one of their few unachieved opportunities as they could not defeat the Mammoths on the road last year. They're looking for revenge here today. We'll see if they can get the job done. Amherst comes in, they're 2-0. They made it to the NESCAC semifinals last year, but could not make it any further. The Jumbos, the reigning NESCAC champions, came so close to winning a national title last year, only falling to Middlebury in the national championship game. They've lost several players, including Molly Liberty, their star goalkeeper, who went D1 to Northwestern. But this team brought in some young talent, seen some real development from their underclassmen in the offseason, and they look ready to go as they begin their journey on JumboCast back towards the national title game here on Bellow Field. I'm Riley Daniel for this JumboCast presentation of Tufts Women's Lacrosse. I'd like to give a shout out to Ariel Weinstein, who will be on the cam, and Jordan Burke directing here today as we get set to go with a face-off. It'll be Madeline Delaney for the Jumbos facing off against Fiona Jones for the Mammoths. As we get set to go, draw here at midfield. A lot of jostling here as we get set to start. Referee's finally satisfied. And we are off here. That one is collected by the Mammoths there. Colleen Mooney for them. Going to take it into the attack zone. And quick substitution there for the Mammoths. Mooney in the attack zone. Now behind the net there for the Mammoths. And now come to grab it for the Mammoths there is Emily Peterson. To the top, there's Sophia Gutman. Swung to the far side, Cindy Kang. Amherst behind the net. Jumbo's doing a good job denying any sort of penetration. At the top now. Spin move to the other side. Peterson. 45 to shoot for the Mammoths. Jumbo's in a woman-to-woman defense, doing a great job denying any sort of penetration. Reynolds out to defend. Now Emma Yale. Really good from the Jumbos. Nothing happening in terms of penetration for this Amherst offense. At the top now. Mooney looking to have a shot. Runs into 2 defenders who force her back behind the X. Swung to the other side. Jacobs. Fiona Jones with 10 on the shot clock. Tries to pass. They're able to save it there. Emily Peterson with 5 on the shot clock. She's going to have to force one. And they are not going to get a shot. That is a shot clock violation on the Mammoths. The Jumbos defense making their presence known very early here on Bellow. Clear attempt for the Jumbos. Taking it up is Becca Gable, and she will successfully clear. Now Meg Hatton tries to go between 2 and does. They're going to call a foul. They're going to play it on. Madeline Delaney behind the net. Showing to the other side, Ella Esperance. Maggie Carden now. Turns and runs right, looking to have a shot. And they're going to call a foul. Looks as if there's going to be a free position for the Jumbos here with Maggie Carden. Margie Carden standing. Will she be able to get a shot here? Drives hard. Spin move. Shot. Save. And collected there in net for the goalie for the Mammoths, Jessica Salmon. And then Margie Carden's going to get called for a foul. And you're going to get a yellow card here very early in this one. Margie Carden going to go to the box. Jumbo's going to go woman down very quickly here. Not what you like to see if you are Coach Courtney Shute. We'll see what the Amherst woman up attack can do. As soon as we get set to restart here, we're back underway. Amherst a woman up. Taking that one up. There is Bridget Finley. And now in a space there, a nice successful clear. And now the Mammoths can set up in the attack zone. Gutman. Swung to the other side there. Jacobs. Tries it inside, shot over the net. Controlled there by Clara Sosa. In front. Spin move being double teamed. A ridiculous spin move. Ground ball there. Jumbos can't corral it. And now it's corralled there by Rosa. Sydney Larson now. To the top there, that's Sophia Gutman. Swung there. Fiona Jones gonna have a shot, no. Fakes the shot, kicks to the other side. Shot, score! That one's in. A goal for Bridget Finley to put the Mammoths on the board here at Bello. And the penalty there that they called early on Margie Carden is going to come back to haunt the Jumbos as Amherst able to take advantage and get the lead early on in this one. Another draw. Back in there is Madeline Delaney. Amherst going to switch it up. That will be Sophia Gutman, I believe, to take this draw against Delaney. Jumbos back to even strength. And that draw is fought for. Who's going to win it? Reynolds fighting for it. And Mary Grace Reynolds gets the ground ball there for the Jumbos. Jumbos clear attempt here as Amherst with a somewhat heavy ride. Delaney's able to get it though. Madeline Delaney trying to get towards the sideline. And is successful into the attack zone for the Jumbos. Behind the net now. There. That is Caroline Walter. Margie Carden again. Caroline Conahan. Good ball movement here from the Jumbos. Delaney. Emma Joyce. She had 3 in the game against Colby. Carden going to look to attack again. Slams on the brakes, tries to spin into 2. Looked to be a lot of contact there. Ground ball is scooped up there by Colleen Mooney. Back to defend there are the Jumbos. Carden's going to lead the ride. Salmon swings it to the other side. Out to ride there is Ella L'Esperance. And a successful clear there for the Amherst Mammoths. As they continue to go all the way into the exact zone, they're going to call a foul. Offsides there on Ella L'Esperance. Amherst quickly to go here in the attack zone. At the top now, getting that one, is Elizabeth Rose. Down on that left side. Sydney Kang behind the net. Being ridden there by Meg Hatton. To the top. Rosa looking to have it open. Shot is scored. Another one. That one's put in there by Emily Peterson, and it is 2-0 Amherst. That's her 5th on the season. And we'll see if the Jumbos can make some changes here, as a little bit of trouble early on at Bello. Amherst coming out, guns blazing. Jumbos going to make 3 substitutions. Entering the game for the first time will be Nicola Donlin, as well as Kate Dean. And I did not get a third number. Oh, it is Dean to take this draw, the first-year midfielder. Going to take this draw, I believe, against, that'll be Fiona Jones back in for the Mammoths. She won the first draw against Delaney. We'll see if she can do better against Dean or not. That one fought up. And once again controlled. Colleen Moody's been really good on ground balls early here. And a great move there. Cutting inside by by Sydney Larson, excuse me. Slams on the brakes there. We reset Peterson. Now to the other side there. Bridget Finley. Amherst just camping out in this jumbo zone in this first quarter. At the top there, Sophia Gutman. These first years making themselves known for the Mammoths. Gutman going to try and drive. Forced off it. Loose ball re-corralled by the Mammoths. Trying to go around. Nothing there. And they're going to call a foul on the Jumbos. I believe they're going to give a free position there to, can't quite see who they gave it to. I believe that is Sydney Larson who has the free possession. To Gutman at the top. Extra pass. Space there for Jones. She lost the handle. Got the shot off. Went wide. Amherst still with possession. Spin move going many different ways there. And another foul. Another free position opportunity for the Mammoths as Gutman drove hard. And I believe Meg Hatton's stick just broke. It did. And that's why they bring 2 sticks to the game, just for that reason, because things like that happen. You cannot afford, if you're the Jumbos, to have someone like Meg Hatton, the NESCAC Player of the Week, be out of the game in a situation like this. Resetting there is Emily Peterson. Gonna turn and run. Cross forced off it. Behind the net now. 15 to shoot for the Mammoths. Gutman with 10. Pass inside off the crossbar. Bridget Finley nearly had a second of the day. That one hit off the crossbar. And the Amherst bench just loving the way they are attacking here early on. But a poor pass, an unforced turnover there from Sydney Kang. And then a lot of contact behind the play. Mary Grace Reynolds will attempt to clear for the Jumbos. A little bit of a ride coming, but successfully up to Meg Hatton. And now taking that one for the Jumbos is Caroline Conahan. Behind the net. There is Ella Esperance. Swung to the other side. Delaney back in. Madeline Delaney goes left. Looking to find a teammate. Ground ball corralled by the Mammoths. That one was picked up there by Bryn Corpy. Jumbo's ride coming hard. Margie Carden gonna challenge Salmon. L'Esperance gonna deny the sideline. Force her back middle. Really good ride attempt there for the Jumbos. But Amherst is going to be able to clear, it looks like, as they do clear into the attack zone. And slam on the brakes. Gutman again. Amherst just making camp again and again in this jumbo zone. Eliza Marcus to the top there. Sydney Larson. Now Rose. Other side, Gutman. On the X now. Eliza Marcus with 30 on the shot clock. Little handoff, Elizabeth Rose. Spins right. Looks to have a shot. Being denied that. Little flip back. Gutman. 20 on the shot clock. Delaney's face guarding her. 15 to shoot. 10 on the shot clock. Jumbo's defense doing a really good job here. Can they finish out this possession? 5 on the shot clock. Good runner. And a shot just wide. Did they say it hit the cross post? Yes, they did. That'll reset the shot clock. A good look there from Sydney King, but she just couldn't quite get it into the back of the net. Sydney Larson. Now behind the net with Gutman. 5 to go, first quarter. 2-0 Mammoths. King. Now behind the net. To the top. Gutman going to turn and run against Hatton. Being forced off it. To the outside there. Gutman has a pass down low in front and a blown shot there. Oh, they're going to call it. Say Amherst won that run. 10 on the shot clock. Amherst does not seem to be aware of the shot clock. King being forced off it. Pass inside. Ground ball is corralled there by Courtney Kaufman, and timeout Jumbos is not being given. Now it is given. And wow, Brooke O'Brien, the first-year coach of Amherst, is very upset with the referees. But a timeout is going to be given for the Jumbos. There. And we'll unwrap all of that as a frantic start here on Bello. Jumbos struggling here early on. We have not really seen them set up the offense the way they were able to do so against Colby last weekend. We haven't really seen Emma Joyce, the NSCAC Player of the Week, step up. We haven't really seen anything from Meg Hatton yet today. Delaney has looked good in her chances, but she's not been able to find that decisive pass we've seen from her and her sister over the last 4 or 5 years in this program. And you have to wonder, if you're seeing the upperclassmen struggle like this here early on, maybe it is time to turn to some of those first years. The names we saw have big moments last weekend, names like Sadie Dotson, names like Allie Zorn, who had goals in that game against Colby. We'll see if they can start to help this Jumbos team get on the scoreboard and get back into this game here. This timeout, a big chance for the Jumbos to shift the momentum. And for Amherst, they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Right now, what they have been doing defensively has been good. They've been denying Margie Curtin the ability to penetrate. They've been denying Madeline Delaney that pass inside. And as a result, the Jumbos have kind of looked lost on the attacking end. Clear attempt is coming up for the Jumbos. Jenna Gibbons gonna get set to help the Jumbos. And the clear attempt is on Mary Grace Reynolds. To Hatton. Hatton gonna get double teamed. A lot of contact. So that's gonna be a foul there, as that'll be on Kate Becker. Hatton being double teamed, now triple teamed. Jumbo's trying to get the clear. They got 10 seconds to do so. Ride still coming from the Mammoths, and a successful clear there on that far side from Becca Gable. Jumbo's will set up in the attack zone. Caroline Walter on the X. L'Esperance. Good ball movement for the Jumbos. At the top there for the Jumbos is Emma Joyce. Now Margie Hatton. Spin move, double team comes. Good successful pass there. Has an open winger. Forced behind the net. .20 to shoot for the Jumbos. Jenna Gibbons. Or excuse me, that is Caroline Conahan. Delaney behind the net. They got 10 to shoot. Walter. Conahan's gonna have to shoot it. She does, she scores! A brilliant pass there from Caroline Walter, and Caroline Conahan makes it 1-2. And the Jumbos offense finally wakes up here on Bello. It'll be Delaney and Fiona Jones again on the X. Just under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Very low scoring first quarter here on Bello. After we saw 31 here last weekend and 40 in the midweek men's game. Only 3 so far in this first quarter. Delaney fights for that one and is able to corral that ground ball. What you love to see from Madeline Delaney. Has Emma Joyce, instead goes to the farther. That's Jenna Gibbons. Quickly swung around. Behind the net there is Conahan. Looked inside, instead will swing it. Walter. Gonna go around the screen from Conahan, go back around it the other way. Amherst doing a good job denying any penetration. A lot of contact there, and they're going to call a foul on Amherst. No attack position, though. Emma Joyce. At the top. Calling out a play. Swings it left, Conahan. Top of the arc. Jenna Gibbons looks to set a screen. Around the screen is Conahan. Amherst did a good job fighting over it. Joyce, now behind the net, L'Esperance. Good pass there from Margie Carden. Conahan with 30 on the shot clock. Carden. Joyce calls for it, didn't get it. Now she'll get it with 20 on the shot clock. Joyce gonna drive right, double team comes. Carden, gotta find the open woman. Drives hard, shot is in the back of the net, I believe. Oh no, they're gonna say it was kept out. A good save there by Salmon. And Amherst gonna try and clear it here. If they can clear it, they could be able to hold for the last shot of this quarter. Jumbo's ride coming hard. And Amherst is able to clear successfully. Shot clock off. 50 to go, first quarter. Swung to the outside there. Gutman. Now being hounded there is Clara Sosa. Pass to the top. Sosa, spin move. Double team comes. Forced off it there is Kate Becker. 20 to shoot. Good defense there from the Jumbos. 10 to go, first quarters. Sosa gonna have to create something. They got 5. Jumbos defense does a great job. They're not gonna get a shot here. And that's the end of quarter number 1. At the end of 1 quarter, the Mammoths 2 and the Jumbos 1. And that, in a nutshell, is a quarter that is a perfect exhibition of how to play NESCAC defense. The Jumbos only allowed 2, Amherst only allowed 1, and neither team let anything happen easily on the attacking end. Neither team was able to get much penetration, a lot of passing around the outside of the attack zone, but no real good chances that weren't converted from either side. And so if you're either coach, you have to be happy about how they're playing defensively, but at the same time, it might be time to start thinking about what sort of changes you can make offensively to get more penetration, to get better looks, to get some of those weak side attack women getting off those back screens to get shots on net. As we get set to start the second half here, a little bit of technical difficulties here at Bello. While we have the quarter break, I would like to thank all of you for turning in to this JumboCast presentation. And I'd like to remind you that we're not just here for lacrosse. We got tonight, 7 o'clock, Cousins Gymnasium, the Elite 8 of the NCAA D3 Women's Basketball Tournament. Your Jumbos playing host to the number 1 team in the country, Christopher Newport. Sam Brill and Jared Cohen will have the call. Tune in because it's going to be an absolute thriller. And then I'll be right back out here with Jordan, with Chris, and we will be covering the men's team as they play host to Lynchburg on Tuesday night. As for this women's team, ranked number 2 in the country, and deservedly so. When you make it to the national championship game, you earn the right to get a big reputation coming in next season. And this Jumbos team, I mean, they've started this season. They've only played 1 game, but they're already outperforming last year. Last year, at a 9-5 regular season loss to Colby, were able to get the win last weekend. If they can get the win here today against the Mammoths, that'll be 2 ghosts from last season avenged already. But you have to know that there is one big ghost that is hanging over this Jumbos team and pretty much every other team in D3 Women's Lacrosse, and that is the Middlebury Panthers, who have lost exactly 1 game since the start of the pandemic, and that was the NESCAC title game that they lost 9-8 to this Jumbos team last May. Second quarter about to start here at Bello. We'll switch sides. Both teams sticking with their respective starting goalkeepers. Looks as if the Jumbo is going to run their starting unit back out there. Looks as if Amherst is going to do the same. Delaney and Fiona Jones, they're getting very familiar. This will be their 4th draw of the day. So far, Jones has bested Delaney 2 out of the 3. That one is fought for, and another ground ball picked up by Mooney. That's her 4th of the day. Clear attempt here for the Mammoths. Jumbo's Rye doing a good job. Margie Carden out to contest, and a great clear there from the Mammoths. And now looking to attack is Bridget Finley. She'll go swinging to the outside. Sophia Gutman. Behind the net, Sydney Gang. Being ridden by Meg Hatton. To the top with Gutman. Bridget Finley now. Gutman. Behind the net, there is Clara Sosa. Now looking to drive. Gonna try and cut in. Gets around and scores! A beautiful finish there. I'm looking for the number on that one. They're gonna give that one there to 29 as, oh no, we're looking for a number here. 29 is given the goal. It will be Clara Sosa's goal. Her 7th on the year. And Amherst reestablishes a 2-goal lead. Emma Joyce has to get back on side quickly. Jumbo's trying to set a play here off the draw. We'll see if they can get it. That one fought for. Delaney's able to grab it. And she's going in a hurry. Madeline Delaney going all the way towards the net. A lot of contact. And a shot is saved there by Salmon. Well, that's what you like to see if you're the Jumbos. Real good penetration from their star midfielder, the preseason All-American. Here is Grace Wyckoff. And now coming to get it there is Caitlin Hoffman. She'll set up in the attack zone with Kang. Behind the net, Sydney Larson. Pass in front, save! Great save there by Courtney Kaufman. See if the Jumbos can transition quickly. Gibbons gonna turn and go. Jumbos have 5v4 if they hurry. They're gonna slow down. Gibbons had Delaney to go in front. Joyce down low. Shot, L'Esperance scores! Emma Joyce's 2nd assist of the season. And a beautiful finish there by L'Esperance. Jumbos quickly got it back to a 1-goal game here. And it seems as if after that timeout by Coach Shute, this Jumbos offense has shown what we saw last year and what we saw last weekend. They've seen that ball movement. They've shown that attacking willingness and that penetration and that just willingness to do it all oneself. See if Delaney can get her 4th straight draw win here. Jumbo's bench telling Jenna Gibbons to throw an elbow. That's not what we want to see here. That one is fought, and another clean win by Madeline Delaney. Pass in front to Emma Joyce. She's going to turn and burn. Emma Joyce looking to have a shot. And that's going to be a free position there. Emma Joyce, a free position in a really good spot to even this game up if she can just make sure she can get the shot. She's in a good spot, and she has Delaney left if she wants her. Joyce going hard, shot scores! Emma Joyce got an assist a minute ago, gets a goal now. And her 4th on the season for the Jumbos. Sensational junior. And we are even here at Bello. Amherst having a little bit of communication issues with some stick trouble there. As we get set for another draw between Jones and Delaney. Delaney fighting for another one, and there's going to be a foul there on Amherst. Delaney's 4th straight draw win, and now quickly goes ahead to Jenna Gibbons. Gibbons has Joyce, instead plays behind Delaney. We'll see if Joyce can come save as she can. Conahan. Jumbo's going to set up in the attack zone. Joyce to Delaney. Margie Carden now. And come in off that right wing. Spin move. Going back left, Delaney. Delaney faked around the screen, goes left, pass inside. Carden gets hit, scores anyway. What a goal for Margie Carden. And the Jumbos take their first lead of the day. A beautiful pass there from Madeline Delaney, and an even nicer finish from Margie Carden. And the Jumbos get the lead. Jumbo's making a couple substitution. Allie Zorn, the first year from Bedford, Massachusetts, making her first appearance of the day, replacing Emma Joyce. As a foul, so there will not be a draw here. It'll be Jumbo's possession right off the whistle. And here we go. Jumbo's getting some new faces on here. Arden Meyer. Nice pass, Mary Grace Reynolds. Carden. Fresh off that goal. Gotta go behind the net, swing it. Conahan. Zorn. Great ball movement from the Jumbos. Kate Dean. Now swung to the outside there. L'Esperance. Zorn's on it, and a flag down. Think they're gonna get a penalty, I believe, on Amherst. Will be a free position opportunity for Zorn right here. Zorn gonna look, gonna fake the shot, now have the shot, saved there by Salmon. A big save there from Jessica Salmon to keep it a 1-goal game. Amherst gonna try and clear. Good ride coming from the Jumbos. They got 10 to clear. L'Esperance chasing, but Amherst will clear successfully with 5 seconds to spare and set up in the attack zone. Behind the net there is Sophia Gutman. Coming to get that one is Cindy Larson. Now Kang, now to the top there for Peterson. Gutman goes right around a moving screen. Shot is in between the legs and into the back of the net. She went 5-hole on Courtney Kaufman and leveled the score back up here at Bello. 4th on the season there for Emily Peterson. Set up off a beautiful screen there set by Sophia Gutman. See who takes the draw here for the Jumbos without Delaney in. It will be Kate Dean again against Jones. Deanna Jones. That draw forced towards the Amherst end and corralled again by Moody. That's her 5th ground ball of the day, as she is quickly making a name for herself as a very good midfielder. Emily Peterson. Behind the net there, that's Sydney Larson. Finley. Gutman swung to the outside. Gets it right back. Same play they were in a minute ago. Jumbo's doing a good job shutting it off this time. Pass in front. Shot is saved there. A good pass there to set up Emily Peterson, and a better save by Kaufman. Oh, and then a poor pass there. Couldn't quite find Mary Grace Reynolds. That's a turnover on Courtney Kaufman. Amherst coming the other way with Clara Sosa. And they get a full 90 on the possession clock to work in the attack zone. Swinging it around the perimeter. Peterson to the outside there. Kate Becker has it. At to challenge her is Nicola Donlan. Good defense there from the Jumbos, forcing Peterson to go behind the net to Sosa. Fakes the handoff there. Jumbo's doing a good job denying Bridget Finley any penetration. Gutman. Now Becker. 35 on the shot clock. Becker trying to go back left. Pass inside. Shot is in the back of the net. A beautiful goal there for Emily Peterson off a nice find from Kate Becker. A 6th throw of the season for Emily Peterson, set up off a beautiful feed from Kate Becker. And Amherst, after going down just seconds into this quarter, have reestablished a lead here on Bello. Delaney, Joyce, and Gibbons back in for the Jumbos. Delaney will take this draw again against Jones. That one goes sky high. Joyce able to corral it. Or no, she can't. Delaney kicks it ahead. Unorthodox. Will the Jumbos be able to save it? No, that grab ball is scooped up by Amherst. Jumbo's ride is coming, though. Amherst clear attempt, a dangerous pass. And coming to get it there for them is Grace Wyckoff. Spins around one. And Amherst clears successfully. Jones. Becker now behind the net to Sosa. Swung to the top, that's Sophia Gutman. Finley. Peterson cuts left, being forced off it, passes to the top. Spin move coming. Good ball movement there from the Mammoths. On the X there, 30 on the shot clock. Sosa fakes the shot. Swung to Gutman, 20 to go. Drives hard right, behind the net now. Pass in front, loose ball. Corral with the Jumbos, and they can look to transition in a hurry. And a foul there by Amherst. And then another foul there, and I believe the Jumbos are going to go a woman up here. They are. A cross check there called on Kate Becker. And the Jumbo's warming up unit will get their first chance of the day. L'Esperance. Swung to Conahan. Pass inside. Delaney now. Emma Joyce. Acres of space. Gonna swing back to the top to Delaney. Double team comes. Joyce swung to the outside. Conahan faked the shot. Amherst doing a good job denying any penetration. Joyce gonna drive right. Forced off and pass in front. L'Esperance scores. Great feed there from Emma Joyce. The second time she's set up L'Esperance on the day. And we're even here at 5 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. And that's how ruthlessly efficient this Jumbo's warming up unit can be when they are clicking. Delaney and Jones once again meet in the center. That one bounces and corralled there by Emily Peterson. Amherst will set up in the attack zone. Good ball movement there for the Mammoths. Gutman to the outside. Amherst really just getting touches right now. They're just playing ring around the rosy a little bit. Jumbo's not letting them get any sort of penetration. At the top there is Kate Becker. She's been a great assist finder here early on in this game. Pass to the top. Looking to have a run is Peterson. Cuts inside. Forced off it. Becker now. 35 to shoot. Around 1. Jumbo's once again collapse and don't allow them to get a look on net. 20 to go on the shot clock. Pass swung out high, a little bit of space there. Looking to have a shot is Becker, and they're going to get a little bit of a push there on Walter, and a free position opportunity for Kate Becker. It's the right call. Kate Becker's just got a step on Walter, and Walter had to make that push. Otherwise, Becker would have been clean in on Courtney Coffin's net. Tight angle, pass to the top. Jumbo's able to quickly respond. Pass in front, picked off there by Delaney. Oh no, what are they calling? There's a flag down. Which way is it going? I believe it's going against the Jumbos. And I believe that means there will be a free position opportunity for the Mammoths. No explanation of what the call was, but it'll be a free position nonetheless for Sydney Larson. And some issues here with the shot clock. As Coach Courtney Shute making a valid point that the shot clock should not have reset here. And the shot clock will be reset to 10 seconds. Free position for Sydney Larson on the left side of the circle. Larson gonna look to have it over the net. And who's gonna get to that ball? It's gonna stay with Amherst. They got 6 to shoot now. 3, 2, they're not getting that shot off. And that's a shot clock violation. Jumbos have it anyway. Reynolds gonna look to go. Pass, good there for Becca Gable. Jumbo's able to clear successfully. Becca Gable running still. All the way down behind the net. Ella L'Esperance. Conahan gonna just turn and slow it down. Allow the Jumbos to make the substitutions they need. Under 4 to go, first half. Behind the net for Zern. Little fake, drops the defender, scored! What a goal! Are you kidding me with that move? Allie Zorn, wow! Talk about ankles broken, oh my God! And the first year making her name known here on Bello. Zorn's second on the season gives the Jumbos the lead here again with 3.5 to go, second quarter. Same 2 in the center circle for the draw. Delaney popped that one up. Joyce couldn't corral it, and guess who again? It's Mooney. 6th ground ball off a draw today. Behind the net there. Amherst looking to set up. And it will come here to Sophia Gutman. Kang. Behind the net there. Reynolds out to challenge. Little fake there from Sosa. Reynolds doing a good job denying anything. Gutman able to corral it. Faces up there on Gibbons. 40 to go. Jumbo seem to be backing into a bit of a zone here. $30 to go on the shot clock. Move there from Peterson. Shut off there nicely by Becca Gable. 20 on the shot clock. Gutman with 10 to shoot. It is Sosa. She drives. Looking to turn. Cut off. 5 on the shot clock. Gutman's going to have to shoot it. Instead, extra pass. And a violation call to the Jumbos. They're going to call a foul. What is the call? And Coach Shute not happy with the call. No time left on the shot clock. We'll see what the referees want here, because there's definitely some sort of clock management that needs to be done here, as the shot clock showing 0. 3 seconds will be added. And a free position opportunity again for Amherst. This one will be on the stick of Sophia Gutman. She's got 3 seconds on this shot clock, so she has to shoot this. Jumbo's gonna collapse. Shot is wide. And that's the end of the possession anyway. Clear attempt coming for the Jumbos. Becca Gable quickly ahead. Gibbons. A lot of contact. That's a hit to the head. And that's got to be a, foul on Amherst. Jumbo set up in the attack zone. Behind the net, Zorn again. Fakes left this time, pass in front, Lesperance scores. What a combo those two have turned into in this second quarter. And the Jumbos get a double quickly back to back, and they make the lead 2 here with 1:20 to go in the second quarter. Timeout, Amherst. They've been asking for it for about 5 seconds. Coach O'Brien not happy. Jumbos all smiles as this second quarter has been all them. They are +4 on the quarter. Went into this quarter down 2-1. Now they're up 7-5, a 3-point swing, and looking to add to it in the last 80 seconds or so of this quarter. As we start to head towards the half, it's been a very different second quarter, as a first quarter that was defined almost exclusively by shutdown defense has been replaced by a second quarter that has been defined almost exclusively by this exquisite offensive skill on both ends of the field. And just some names that just really popping off. Lesperance, we saw her have a big role in the Jumbo's tournament run, both in the NESCAC tournament and in the NCAA tournament last year. And she has had a really, really good first half here today. And then the true freshman, Allie Zorn, with that ridiculous goal to give the Jumbos the 6-5 lead. And then that beautiful little 1-2 play with Lesperance to set up Lesperance's second of the day and the Jumbo's 7th, which has given them this 2-goal cushion. Minute 23 to go, second quarter, here on Bello. Delaney out for another draw. Once again, she'll be facing off against Fiona Jones. Delaney and Jones again on the draw. And I think they're going to get a violation there. Question is which way it's going to go in. I believe it's going to go for the Jumbo, so against Amherst. And then Jumbos will look to attack again. Delaney. Conahan. Zorn will come get it behind the net. Lesperance. Gonna turn. Gonna look to shoot. Scores. Lesperance have a quarter. Her third of the period. And the Jumbos lead is 3. And this is more like the Jumbos offense we expected to see today. Everything is flying right now here on Bello. The bench golfing in support of their teammates, putting the ball in the back of the net. And it is all smiles right now on the Fruscia turf. Delaney tries to fight that one clear. Moody couldn't corral that one cleanly, but I think they're going to stick check there on Delaney, and it'll be Amherst's possession in the final minute of the quarter, and they really need a goal to get some momentum back as the Jumbos are in a very good place, not just in terms of the scoreboard, but in terms of all the momentum being on their side right now. Pass to the top. Controlled there by Gutman. Jones has it. Behind the net, Sosa. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Sosa drives, spin moves, falls down. Somehow got it to Gutman. Ground ball bouncing around. Gutman corrals. There is Peterson. Pass inside. And a push going to get called on the Jumbos, which will set up a free position for Amherst with just under 3 seconds to go. Cross check there. And that's going to send Arden Meyer to the box as she gets a card. And a man-up opportunity, or woman-up opportunity will come for the Mammoths. It'll start with this free position, which they have to shoot like immediately because they have less than 3 seconds to get a shot off right now. And it'll come down to Bridget Finley against Courtney Kaufman to end this second quarter. Finley shot over the net. That ends the quarter. And as we go to the break here at Bello, the Jumbos are rolling. After being down 3-1, just a minute into the quarter, the Jumbos finish the quarter on a 7-2 run and go to halftime up 3. We'll be with you on the other side to bring you the second half of this NESCAC showdown between the Jumbos and the Amherst Mammoths.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
of this NESCAC showdown between the Amherst Mammoths and the Tufts Jumbos. As you can see on the field, the Amherst Mammoths having a great time dancing around. They're enjoying themselves. They're also trying to keep warm on this frozen Bellow field. But both these teams, despite the cold, have shown absolute fire in the way they've come out and played with such ferocity, such intensity, and such a high level of effort and skill as we get set to go for the second half. The same two in the center circle, Fiona Jones and Madeline Delaney on the draw. And another draw control there by Delaney. And the Jumbos look to attack, trying to continue what they did at the start of, or what's the call? I think they're getting offside. As they cannot continue where they left off at the end of the second. And offsides there on Jenna Gibbons. And the Jumbos made a substitution to their starting lineup to start this half. Allie Zorn, who had such a big impact in that first half, has joined the starting lineup to start the second half in place of Emma Joyce. Amherst, who are looking to attack here at the top with Sophia Gutman, also made a substitution. They made one on the back end. Into the net is Caroline Stoll for the Mammoths, the junior, getting the start of this second half. Gutman swung. Outside. Shot on net, saved by Courtney Kaufman. Becca Gable gonna get ridden. Oh, what a cross there by Gable. Triple team coming. And able to successfully clear will be the Jumbos. Conahan, and I think they're going to get a penalty. Behind the net, Zorn. Amherst looks to be in a bit of a zone here. Jumbo's bench being told to just hold. Calling out some plays in terms of switching positions as they reset, getting off now of the woman down situation. And now the Jumbos back at even strength. Calling out a play, offensive set on. Conahan able to save the loose pass. Zorn behind the net. What did they call? I think they called a foul on Amherst. 3 seconds in the box on Amherst. We have free position for El Esperance on the right side. L'Esperance trying to drive hard, shot blocked. Salmon with a save and gets the rebound. And trying to clear it herself there was Bryn Corpy, and she was able to do so. Jumbo's now hounding her, trying to force a offsides and get called for a foul in the process. Quickly swung around the outside there. At the top there, Gutman swung to the outside. Amherst with really good ball movement here. .30 on the shot clock. Behind the net with Kang. Spin move, forced off it. 20 on the shot clock now. Double team. They get rid of it. Sosa shot, score! Oh no, that hit the crossbar. And Amherst tried to re-corral and a foul on the Jumbos. A lot of contact, a lot of chaos, and it's gonna stay with Amherst. And Coach O'Brien is screaming at the referees. .30 on the possession clock. Jones being hounded there by Emma Joyce. To the top, skip pass, great save there by Sosa. Drives middle, kicks. Fake the shot, did. Now a shot from distance, hit off the post and away on that shot from Sophia Gutman. Mary Grace Reynolds just gonna try and run as the Jumbo's gonna make a bunch of substitutions while she does. Reynolds all the way with a successful clear. Gibbons, Zorn behind the net. Margie Garden. Jumbo's making some substitutions here. Kate Dean's into the game. Alongside her is Caroline Cromwell. Conahan. What a cross there. Gets around one. Force gets hit in the face, and that's going to be a free position. And likely a card, I believe. No card, but it will be a free position in a dangerous spot there for Caroline Conahan. We'll see if she decides to shoot or if she looks to pass middle towards Dean. Cutting in. Conahan drives hard. Shot. Save. Salmon. What a save there by Salmon as she is keeping her team in this game. Excuse me on that one, as that was the new goalie for the Amherst Mammoths there. Caroline Stoll with a big save. Her third of this first 6 minutes of the quarter. Jumbo's hounding the Mammoths there, but they're able to escape the press. Swung across there, controlled by Hoffman. In the corner, Sydney Larson. And that's what you can do if you have a really successful ride like that. Yeah, Amherst beat it, but now they're really getting into their set, and they only got 30 left on the possession clock. Spin move there for Sosa. Looking for someone, finds a pass, and that shot went wide. Oh, they're going to call a save, so that should reset the shot clock. It will. A good save there by Kaufman. Kang spinning, passing, open shot, scores! A beautiful pass to find the wide open Emily Peterson, and she keeps adding to her season high goal total, her 8th on the year. Cuts the deficit to 8-6. Bit of a discussion going on right now. Six on the air, excuse me, for Emily Peterson. Her third of the day. And it is 8-6. Kate Dean will be on the draw this time for the Jumbos. Once again against Jones. Jones really been a pivotal part of this Amherst team. Her ability to get draw controls, especially winning them to Colleen Mooney, has been so huge in allowing Amherst to get set up in the Jumbo's end. That one being fought for, and another draw curl grabbed by Mooney. That's 7 by my count here. And now taking this one up is Grace Wyckoff across midfield there. And that one is controlled by Rachel Rogers. Behind the net with Kang. Sosa. Amherst bringing their attackers back in. A little bit of a miscommunication, but Sosa's able to save that loose pass. Turning and running. Faced up against Mary Grace Reynolds. Turning each and every way. Hatton now defending. Cuts inside. Pass deflected. Somehow saved there by Gutman. Ooh, losing an edge. In front. Gutman. Saved by Kaufman. And then what's the call? A lot of contact. Fans screaming, coaches unsure. No one seems to know what the call is going to be. A yellow card for a cross check is going to get called on Nicola Donlin, which will set up a free position. Coach Shute not happy that there was not a call on the original push, but it'll give Amherst 2 chances here. First on the free position and then on a 2-minute woman up. Free position. Swung to the top. Pass inside. Amherst gonna look to set up. Not gonna shoot immediately. Jones. Amherst really needs a goal here. Swung around the outside. Pass in front, wide open, and a goal. Bridget Finley gets a goal. And that, for all we praise the Jumbos defense in the first and second quarters, that was calamitous. Woman down defending from the Jumbos, as they let a wide open Bridget Finley jog into the center of the circle and just throw it over Courtney Kaufman's shoulder. And just like that, the Mammoths have cut this game back to 1. Jumbo's going back to their starting lineup. Madeline Delaney back on the draw. This is a draw the Jumbos really want to have, as Amherst, if they can control it, can look to go down the other end and tie this game. Delaney fighting for it, and I believe they're going to get a violation on her, so it will be Amherst possession. Oh, no. Wait. Yes. Possession Amherst on that one, off the tie-up. Flips the possession arrow the other way, but it will be Amherst possession here. At the top. Peterson. Jumbo's in a woman-to-woman defense here. And not really switching over those screens. Peterson lost the handle, able to control it. Sosa. Jumbo's trying to re-establish their marks. Reynolds defending hard. Forced her off there on Cindy Larson. Reynolds doing a good job defensively. Jones with 30 on the shot clock. Jones trying to drive, have a shot. Bounces, saved by Kaufman. A dangerous pass and a great hustle play there by Becky Gable to keep that in. Forced middle and a cross check hard. That's gotta be a foul, and it will be. And a card going to be shown there to Rachel Rogers for that one. And the Jumbos will go woman up here. And a big chance here for the Jumbos. Woman up, 5 minutes to go in the third, 1-goal lead. This is a kind of must-score situation for the Jumbos if they want to keep themselves in control of this game. Becca Gable just running through 3 defenders. Hands off to Delaney. Jumbo's offense setting up now. L'Esperance. Skip pass across the entire crease. Joyce at the top. Around 1. Delaney. Has L'Esperance down low and said another skip pass. Gibbons. Joyce now. Goes right pass down low. Little Fick. And a somehow saved there by Caroline Stoll on the flick from L'Esperance. That is a save of the day from Caroline Stoll. And now Amherst going to try and clear, though they're not in any hurry to do so, as the longer they keep control, the less time that will remain on the man down. An unsuccessful clear. Jumbos have numbers. Margie Carden, spin move, finish, scores! Margie Carden puts her in a blender. The Jumbos go back up by 2. And that really shows the danger of playing with it in your own end. If you can do it successfully, it can be very effective when you're in a woman down situation. But if you make a turnover like that, you give yourself a situation where it's 2 on a goalie, and that's just only going to ever have one result. Delaney and Jones, who have gotten to be such good friends doing all these face-offs, they had a conversation while the refs were setting up again, are back at it. That one skied high. Draw control, who else? It's Mooney. Mooney has won almost every 50-50 draw control in this game, and is a big reason why Amherst is leading in time of possession. Mammoth behind the net. Getting this one is Elizabeth Rose. Haven't seen much of her in this second half. Gutman. Kang now at the top, out of her usual spot behind the X. Pass in front, couldn't quite find Rose. That's gonna trickle. Will they be able to save it? No, they will not. A turnover. Gable will take it the other way for the Jumbos. Quickly ahead. Jenna Gibbons. Jumbos have 4-on-3 if they hurry. Gibbons around 1. Carden, spin move. Amherst did a really good job getting back there, preventing the odd woman rush. Jumbos will slow it down. Look to establish something here. Zorn behind the net. Fakes the pass. Now has Conahan. Emma Joyce gonna turn and run. Cuts middle. Emma Joyce towards the net. Shot. Save. Caroline Stoll with another big save. Amherst gonna try and clear here. Margie Carton doing a really good job of hounding their clear. That one controlled in the middle there by Bridget Finley. Swung out to Colleen Mooney. And a successful clear for the Mammoths. Larson passed down low. Jones. Peterson. Gutman at the top. Forced off it by Joyce. Second defender comes over to help. Cutting middle. Double team comes. Reynolds trying to get on the end of that loose ball, and she does. Shot clock off. A turnover from the Jumbos. Poor decision there by Reynolds, and Amherst will control it. And a whistle blown. We're having some technical difficulties here on Bello. Unclear what the whistle's about. Would allow the Jumbos to have a little bit of communication and make substitution back into the game. Is Caroline Walter replacing Zorn? Some questions here about the clock situation. And they're going to leave it as is. 54 on the period clock. Possession clock turned off. Amherst possesses the ball in the Jumbo's end. Gutman comes to Corral. Running against Becky Gable, gets around her, pass inside, and a foul going to be called. Which way is it going? Jumbo seemed to react as if it was going against them, or going for them, but it looks as if it's going against them. I think they're going to get Becca Gable with a bit of a shove. Free position set up there for Sophia Gutman. Gutman swings to the top. Good defense for the Jumbos, preventing Peterson from getting a shot. Sosa, spin move. Around one. Got it back after it fell out of her stick. 30 seconds to go. Spin move. Gutman forced around the net. Sosa with 20 to go. Good defense there by Emma Joyce, who corrals the ground ball. And now the Jumbos can run. 15 to go in the quarter. Givens coming. 10 to go in the quarter. Pass open. Conahan, extra pass. Whistle blown. And I believe it's going to be a Jumbo's free position for Caroline Conahan.
8 seconds.
It will be. Conahan with a perfect chance here to extend the lead to 3 with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Conahan drives middle. Gets it knocked out of her stick, and another foul on Amherst. And we'll redo that all over again. 4.5 seconds to go in the period. Conahan about dead center, straight up here. She's just gonna turn and rip it. Shot is on net, save again by Stoll, and that's the period. Caroline Stoll standing on her head, keeping the Mammoths in this game. And we talked about at the end of the second how much the second had been different from the first in terms of offense being the story. Well, in the third, it went back to being a defensive struggle. And we really saw both goalkeepers step up for their teams in that period. Courtney Kaufman, a couple huge saves. Caroline Stoll, 3 saves that were big, including 2 that she had really no right to save. And she is the reason that the Mammoths are still in this game. From scores from around the NESCAC, Williams defeated Colby. Trinity defeats Bays. And a final score from Vermont, Middlebury won 19-3 over the Connecticut College Camels as the #1 ranked Panthers continue their reign of dominance in the NESCAC. With 15 minutes to go here at Bello, we got a 2-goal game between two unbeaten ranked teams, both of whom are thinking about not just the regular season, not just the NESCAC tournament, but NCAA tournament hopes and dreams, as both of these programs have very storied histories and have very talented teams. Jumbo's women's lacrosse next game will be Thursday afternoon against Roger Williams in a non-conference matchup, the last game they have before spring break. And then the thick of the NESCAC schedule beckons on the other side of spring break, including matchups against teams like Bates, like Trinity, like Hamilton, and of course, a showdown with the number 1 team in the country, the Middlebury Panthers. We get set to start here. Not just here are Tufts playing Amherst, but also in Amherst on the men's side. Those two teams squaring off, the number 19 ranked men's Amherst Mammoths and the 5th ranked men's Jumbos are tied at 18 as we go to the 4th there. We will keep you updated, not just of what's going on here, but of any news we get out of Amherst, as with 2 games coming down to the wire, it could go 1-1, it could go 2-0 either way, but it'll be interesting to see which program comes out on top tonight. Right here, Jumbo's up by 2, but as we saw in the second quarter, a 2-goal cushion is not very much when you're talking about teams with offenses as efficient as these ones. Delaney and Jones getting set for another face-off. And as we get set to start, I will talk about Madalena and how much she has stepped up this season, having to really take on the role, not just the one she played last year, but also some of the role that her sister, the All-American, played last year. And at times, the way Madeline Delaney plays, it's hard to remember that she's not her sister, as they play such a similar brand of lacrosse. Draw control going Jumbo's way as a foul on Amherst. Great move there by Jenna Gibbons. Delaney goes in for a stick change. Behind the net there, Caroline Walter. L'Esperance, who's probably been the Jumbo's best player so far today. Joyce, gonna turn and run, cuts right, looking for someone middle, doesn't have anyone, resets. Passing front, Delaney shot, scores! Delaney goes 5-hole off the post and in, and the lead is 3. The 4th goal on the season for Madeline Delaney, her first on the afternoon. And the Jumbos get to double digits with 14 to go. And that's a really, really good play. Not just by Delaney, but I really want to highlight Caroline Walter on that play. The vision to throw that pass over the net through 3 defenders and find Delaney, who was moving with such speed. That's a very delicate touch pass that Walter pulled off to perfection and gave the Jumbos a nice 3-goal cushion. Draw control. And it'll stay with the Jumbos. Possession was theirs. Delaney. Amherst been shouting out to Mark Madeline Delaney as she had been open for a second. Jumbos didn't see her. L'Esperance to Joyce at the top. Joyce once again goes right. Gonna shoot, gonna score. Emma Joyce. Wow, that was a nice shot as she did not look to have much of an angle, but she found an angle anyway. And the Jumbos get 2 goals in about 20 seconds to bust the lead open here in Bello. Emma Joyce, she was the NESCAC Player of the Week, had 4 goals against Colby, and a big goal there. And you can see just how much, as a junior, she is already stepping up into the role that she needs to play for this team now as an upperclassman. And a timeout by the Amherst bench there. And yeah, we mentioned upperclassmen. I'm going to stick with that theme. This is an Amherst team. They won last year against the Jumbos, but they graduated a lot of talent, as the majority of their leading school scorers from a year ago were seniors who graduated. This Jumbos team, yeah, they lost Molly Liberty. Yeah, they lost Catherine Delaney, but they have so much talent in terms of upperclassmen. Going down the list, you got Caroline Walter. You got Madeline Delaney. You got people like Becca Gable, Ella Esperance, Jenna Gibbons, Emma Joyce, Margie Carden. Every single one of those players has already played at least a season, if not 2, here on Bello. They know this program. They know not just what's required of them in terms of skills and playing, but what's required of them in terms of leadership. And that's what we've seen here. This was a toss-up game at halftime, and the Jumbos have just come out and just, no matter what's been going on, they just kept their heads high and kept pushing here on Bello. And now it's a question if Amherst has someone on their team who can do that sort of leadership. You have to think, if there is a someone, there's one name that really steps up and shines in terms of their roster, and it is Fiona Jones. She's one of only 2 seniors on the roster. She's a big-time leader, a captain on this team, and she's got to be the one laying down the message, and it starts right here with this draw. Can she win it? Can she give a little bit of momentum back to her team and maybe start to shift the tides here? Draw control is grabbed. Great by Emma Joyce. What stick ability. Drops the defender. Pass just missed Margie Carden. And the Jumbos are reset. That would have been something special if Margie Carden could have corralled that and found the back of the corner of the net. Gibbons behind the net. L'Esperance. Delaney. Emma Joyce, little spin move, shot well over the net. Jumbos win the race. Good hustle there from L'Esperance. Calling out a play, looking for someone to cut middle. Instead, he'll drop it off for Delaney. Delaney around 1, around 2, spins the other way, shot, save. Great save there by Caroline Stoll after a ridiculous move there by Caroline Walter to drop 2 defenders and then get a shot off on her weaker side. Moody gonna try and clear. Pass ahead there to Levick. Tries to run through Emma Joyce, and Joyce getting a call for the foul. Levick's going quickly. Behind the net there, Kate Becker. As they try and set up a play, do the Mammoths. 12 minutes to go. First real run from Morgan Levick, the first-year midfielder for the Mammoths. Gutman behind the cage, faking the handoff there was Kate Becker. She kept it the whole time. Pass in front. What a deke out there by Emily Peterson as they fooled everyone on the Jumbos, including me, into thinking that the ball stayed the whole time with Kate Becker when she instead just flipped it so easily to Emily Peterson for another goal, her 8th on the year. And Amherst is not going away quietly. Delaney and Jones. If I'm the Jumbos right now, my number one focus is finding where Colleen Mooney is and making sure she does not win this draw control again, because she's been so good all day. As Joyce beats her to that ball, Jumbo's going the other way. Delaney can't quite corral it. Ground ball is controlled. No, it is still bouncing around, and Margie Carton came up with it. Amherst a little bit confused, but they're able to reassign themselves to the correct woman and get back into their woman-to-woman defense. Conahan, fake going around the screen now does. They tried a little pick and roll play, didn't work. Carden slams on the brakes. Delaney gonna come corral it. Joyce, good perimeter ball movement from the Jumbos, but Amherst not really letting them get them anywhere into the middle. Little swift pass, shot, scores! Goal is given, a beautiful little slip and go pass, and a nice finish there for Margie Carden, and the Jumbos lead back to 4. The 7th on the year for Margie Carden in 2 games, and it was set up beautifully by that play at the top there with Emma Joyce. Joyce sets it up, hands it off beautifully there to Caroline Conahan, and she runs that pick and roll with Carden to perfection, and there's really not much you can do from a defensive standpoint when it's executed like that. Another draw control, Gibbons this time. As in the first half, we saw just how effective Colleen Murphy was at winning draw controls. Right now, it has been the Jumbos midfielders, specifically Gibbons and Joyce, who've been really effective in doing so. And as a result, the Jumbos are starting to park themselves in the Amherst end, like we saw Amherst do in the first period. Conahan against the woman-to-woman defense. Fakes around the screen, goes left instead, gets right in on net, scores. Way too easy for Caroline Conahan, and the Jumbos extend the lead to 5. And it's starting to be all smiles here on Bello. Fifth goal on the year for Caroline Conahan, 2nd today. And that one, truly just an individual effort and kind of a little bit of a breakdown defensively from the Mammoths. The way Conahan just gets around the first offender and there's no woman coming to help. Slide over, get off her woman and help the goalkeeper. Instead, Conahan straight in on net, and that's just going to be an easy finish once she gets to that spot. Delaney wins it herself. And a stick check there going to get called on Jones. No card, but it will be a Jumbo's possession after the foul on Amherst. Under 10 to go. Good pass down low. L'Esperance behind the net looking for someone. A good save there by Emma Joyce. Joyce goes around one, around to second, saved by Stoll. Caroline Stoll doing everything in her power to keep her team in this game. Murphy, Jumbo's ride coming. Murphy gets through two. Pass to the middle, Elizabeth Rose. And a good clear there for Amherst. Sophia Gutman. Now there to Peterson. Behind the net. Round one. Little fake out there by Finley and a bad pass. And the Jumbos will once again take possession here. Looking for a goal that could, in all likelihood, put this one out of reach for the Mammoths. Line change for the Jumbos. Second line in for the midfield. Becky Gable into the attack zone. And off Caroline Walter. Zora behind the net. Gonna swing that one all the way wide. Great ball movement there for the Jumbos. This Caroline Cronwell. Dean now. Cuts middle around one. Slams on the brakes. Pass inside. Somehow gets to Zorn. Handoff, L'Esperance behind the net. Kept it herself. Great fake out. Dean. Spin move. Double comes. And timeout. Or no, they're going to call a foul, excuse me. Believe it's going to be a 3-second call. Which will be a free position for the Jumbos. Free position for Caroline Conahan, dead center. A chance to put this game all but out of reach here. Conahan against Stoll. Conahan in, scores! Caroline Conahan makes it a 6-point game for the Jumbos. Sixth on the year, 6-point lead, and the Jumbos in a game that they led by 2 at the start of this quarter, now lead by 6 halfway through it. And they can start to feel 2-0 on their record. Timeout Amherst as they are looking for answers. While we are in this timeout, I'm going to take a look here at the live score in the men's game. 21-20 Jumbos, 5:20 to go there. Kurt Brune gave the Jumbos the lead about 10 seconds ago in game time, as the Jumbos look to go to 3-0 there. The Jumbos here looking to go to 2-0 and looking very much on their way to doing so. Jumbo's back out on the field. Mammoth's coming back out. Half a quarter to go. 6-goal lead for the Jumbos. And looks as if it will be, I believe, Kate Dean to take the draw for the Jumbos on this one. Oh no, they will have a change as Grace Fretchich will be in to take her first draw of the day. Interesting draw there. A lefty in for the Jumbos. That one spun out and is corralled there by Amherst. Quick draw control there from Emily Peterson. Amherst quickly looking to attack as they need goals in a hurry. Behind the net there, Sydney Larson. Amherst calling out a play. Larson just yelling, go. Not much movement happening. Sosa collects. Running against Meg Hatton. Spin move, Hatton right with her. Cuts middle, looks to have a shot. Save. Courtney Kaufman. And that pass just got to Becca Gable. Dangerous pass, but Gable's now going to look to clear. Right there from Sydney Larson. A triple coming here. Jumbo's able to corral it. Can they get the clear? Yes, they can. But then a dropped ball. Ooh, a foul called there as Kate Wushak had dropped that ball, but a foul had been called first. A little bit of a slash there. Jumbo's possessed behind the net. Passing for L'Esperance, tried to flick that on, and a smart save there by Caroline Stoll, who had to be alert to it. Mooney looking for a teammate, finds one in Hoffman. All the way over is Walter to try and force her out, and a foul on Walter there. I believe gets called for the offsides. Amherst behind the net. Down by 6, less than 6 to go. They really need to score on every possession now. Jones goes around one. Does Gutman. Jumbo's very content to let Amherst possess the ball in their half as long as they're not scoring. They gotta get a shot here. Little pick and roll play. Shot is deflected and saved by Kaufman. A great play there by Amherst, but an even better one by Mary Grace Reynolds to get her stick in the way of that shot. And then she just spun the ride out of the way. Wow. And then a foul there on Sosa. And the Jumbos can sense the finish line coming. L'Esperance behind the net. Margie Garden now in a new spot for her on the X. Stops, spins, looking for someone, gets L'Esperance. Pass in front, deflected, intercepted by the Mammoths. Mooney with another big play. Out as far as Corpy. Jumbo's ride, doing a good job. Amherst trying to clear, and every second they spend trying to clear is a second less they have to try to get the 6 goals they need. Good, successful clear. They have numbers, but instead they slow it down, trying to get substitutions in. Just over 3 to go. 6-goal game. Great cross move there by Kang. Rose. Slams on the brakes. Now it's Gutman. 3 minutes to go here at Bello. Rose around the screen. Has height on Wuschek. Didn't take it. Behind the net. 25 on the possession clock. Hard ride by the Jumbos. Peterson around one, around a second, and a foul on Tufts will give Peterson, the one woman you really do not want to give a free position to, a free position with the clock stopped. Peterson in, shot, saved by Kaufman. Ground ball scooped out. And that one is won by Kate Dean, who gets pushed, draws the foul, and then a second. Wow, there's a lot of contact there. Reynolds will corral it for the Jumbos. Wuschek across the midfield line. And she's just going to try and clear herself. And there's a foul there on Amherst as a stick to the neck of Kate Mann. And Amherst is going a woman down. A yellow card shown to Sosa for a cross-check to the neck. And the Jumbos will spend all but 8 seconds of what's left of this game in the woman up. Gable. Zorn now. And the Jumbos seem content to just possess the ball here. Not in a hurry at all to get an offensive look. Knowing they can run this clock down to about 8 seconds while on the woman up and end it right here and now in the attack zone. Right side, Maggie Carden. Margie Carden still. Now Dean looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time today. Carden skip past Zorn. Or excuse me, Cromwell. Pass. Don't know who she was looking for. Picked up cleanly there by Morgan Levick. Amherst going to look to transition. They have numbers if they hurry. Rose. Successful clear. Wuschek doing a good job defensively. Rose back across the timeline. 1 minute to go here at Bellafield. 1 minute. Shot clock is off. Amherst needs 6 in about 40 seconds. It's just not going to happen. Can the Jumbos keep them from scoring at all in the last 10 minutes of this game? Wuschek with a good D. Out to challenge there. Jumbo's just hounding everyone. Double team on anyone who touches the ball right now for the Mammoths. Pass in front, going down, and that's a trip. That's going to be, I believe, a woman down for the Jumbos, or I guess that would send it even. They're not going to go woman down, but it will be a free position opportunity for Morgan Levick, the first-year midfielder from Wilton, Connecticut, with 15 seconds to go. He's going to shoot and score! Levick off the free position, and Amherst get a consolation prize. Her first career goal, and she will savor that moment for a long time. And as we get set to wrap things up here at Bello, we'll take a look at what this means in terms of these two team season. For Amherst, it's a tough loss, but they played really well today. This is a very good Jumbos team, and they stayed in this game for 50-plus minutes. They can take a lot out of this game and keep their heads high. And for the Jumbos, it's another demon exercised. They got rid of the demon of Colby. They got rid of the demon of Amherst. And now all that remains in terms of ghosts from last year is the Middlebury Panthers and the NCAA tournament. Draw is controlled by the Mammoths. They will look to have one more shot. They won't get it. Clock hits all zeros. And the final score here at Bello, the Mammoths 9 and the Jumbos 14. A win that was gritty, difficult, and full of high skill. But in the end, the number 2 ranked Jumbos were just too much for the Mammoths to handle. Final score from Bello, Tufts 14, Amherst 9. Thank you all for tuning in and have a good afternoon.